idea today about how enlightenment changes the outlook on life, as we are no longer tormented by the thoughts. Life on the physical level is determined by karma and physical laws. Karma is delivered through the thoughts. As long as we engage, attach, identify with the thoughts, we enact the karma. We cannot escape it. The only way out is through detachment from the thoughts. But as the vast majority of us human beings keep attaching and identifying with the thoughts, we are bound by the laws of karma and also physical laws, of course. Physical matter deteriorates with time. The same goes for the body that we identify with or are attached to while on a human level. It's becoming more and more obvious how people are tormented by the thoughts, terrorized by the thoughts, can't escape the thoughts. And our actions stem out of our thoughts. You see, all these people nowadays that are committed some horrific acts, they're being tormented, terrorized by the thoughts. They don't know how to escape them. And they're finding a relief through this striking out act of violence, relieving all this tension by the torment, terrorizing from the thoughts. They have not learned the skill of how to get away from the thoughts, get out of this torment. The same goes for most of us. It might not come to such an extreme level, but we are tormented by our thoughts. All of us can surely recall some period in our life, for instance, when we were completely terrorized or tormented by certain thoughts that were just repeating themselves again and again and again, coming more and more forceful, becoming more and more intrusive, and we could not find a way out, could not find a way to detach from these thoughts. It's a torment. It's being completely enslaved, terrorized by the thoughts, tormented by the thoughts. The only way out, and also the way out of karma, is to learn the skill to detach from the thoughts. As enlightenment in itself, the process of enlightenment is beyond the thoughts, a realm beyond all mental concepts. It's completely tension-free, egoless, selfless. But it is very important that on an everyday basis, while taking part in the life on a physical level, everyday life, we keep going this process of being detached, not identifying, not engaged with the thoughts, so that the thoughts are allowed to just run through. Otherwise, we have this dual sort of life. One that's on a level of a physical, everyday living, and the other that's sort of on a level beyond thoughts, beyond mental concepts. They're completely different. What we want to do really is sort of make it all detached from the thoughts, make it all one, make it all streaming, make it all coming from the realm of pure existence, spreading into the realm of human life on a physical level. While in the process of enlightenment, this whole outlook on life, on actions, our own actions or other people's actions changes, because we understand that it is not the personal past or the way they developed or the way they grew up that they're dysfunctional, that they have been predetermined to struggle in some ways, and that they're attaching to the faults and enacting the karma. You see, there has been a lot of bad karma accumulated over the lifetimes, and why it's been acted out. Therefore, there are actions of violence, afflicting pain to ourselves and others, hurting ourselves and others, doing things that cause even more tension, more friction, create more bad karma. And then when the patch of good karma comes, because that also accumulates through the previous lifetimes, then all this sort of tension eases, this friction eases. And the thoughts we're attaching to regularly are sort of a positive nature. And the whole life on a physical level changes too. So we are sort of alternating between these patches of good and bad karma. It's very obvious when we look at people's lives. We can see where there is a patch of bad karma, a patch of good karma. We can see which people are sort of completely overwhelmed by bad karma. There isn't that much good karma there coming their way. And so we stop judging. We stop turning away from these people. We stop this inner aversion towards these people, because we understand how all these things come about, how karma and physical laws rule lives on a human level, unless we learn the skill of detachment from the thoughts, no thinking, and ease ourselves into the stream of pure existence, into the process of enlightenment. Doesn't matter how far we come. Absolutely doesn't matter. It's important that we're able to detach from the thoughts and keep that detachment going automatically on a physical level, in everyday life, in day-to-day living. We do not want to divide our daily life into two these completely different parts. One when we're sort of in realm of pure existence beyond mental concepts, and then the other when we sort of in everyday life, when we sort of keep attaching to the thoughts, keep identifying with the thoughts, and have these two completely different poles of one life, of one existence. We need to learn to detach from the thoughts, get absorbed deeper and deeper into the pure existence, into the process of enlightenment, going deeper and deeper, and live the life on the human level, on the physical level, from the inside out, from the pure existence out onto the human level of physical existence. And keep this detachment from the thoughts going, so there is no longer torment, being terrorized by the thoughts, no longer tormented by the thoughts, easing into the process of enlightenment and changing the whole outlook on life, how things happen, why things happen, how do actions come along. See the effects of karma, see the effects of physical laws, and understand the nature of human existence is just a tiny part of pure existence. Put it all together, it all fits and brings an undivided and unlimited inner peace, balance, well-being. Everything is just right. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.